say those words again to me. I will murder you.
Hello, everybody, and
Hi.
welcome to James and Rebecca Watch.
Rebecca and James watch. You don't get to tell that joke after what you just said to me.
I can say whatever I want because normally I take my indica at the beginning of the recording, but I took the edibles way in advance, so
To
this
prepare
is
us
gonna be
for
great.
today's movie.
Yeah. It's funny because when I edit these, I play it back at double speed, and I
Mhm.
sound like I'm talking normal, so I don't know how slowly I'm talking.
So, Scooby Doo is on HBO?
Anyway, so today we're going to be watching Scooby Doo, the live action 2002 rendition of the time honored story. I watched this pretty near to when it came out, I think.
I
And then I
did see
watched the
this when it
cinemas.
came out.
I watched a caravan of garbage videos on these. If you don't subscribe to Mr. Sunday Movies, that's a good channel, and they did videos on these. Actually, I watched a video just before I talked to Matthew Lillard on a Zoom call, but still, that was cool.
See,
And then
I
the
got to
the
meet Matthew Lillard in person.
ooh,
Because, you know,
Mrs. I graduated before the pandemic. Ooh.
literally two
Um,
weeks before it.
yeah,
Literally 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah. And what was I gonna? Oh yeah, I also watched this. A few years ago, I watched the ending of it because it was playing in the lobby of the veterinarian when my dog was put down. So that was fun. That's probably the last
Oh.
time I watched more than 10 minutes of this movie. Rebecca, bring the mood back up.
I was convinced that Scooby Doo was real as a child because they had this long running gag on the behind the scenes feature of the film. Not only did they do the animation for Scooby Doo for the film itself, but they also did like a series of behind the scenes in which they had like the Scooby Doo animated character. So I was convinced that because I saw him talking to the people behind the scenes that he was a real dog.
So you were just a dumb, gullible child. No wonder you
Yes.
believe 9/11 happened.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
we're going to be watching this on
On HBO.
HBO Max. Uh, and if you don't have HBO Max, or if you're watching this in the not too distant future, there's a link below that I'm going to be putting in the descriptions now. So just click that motherfucker, and it'll be like, here's where you can rent, buy, or watch
So
fucking Scooby
aggressive.
Doo.
So aggressive. Good god.
I get very aggressive once I've been high for a while.
I can tell.
Hmm.
Jesus.
Okay. Are we ready for the countdown?
Hold on. Let me turn my TV down. I have to watch this on my TV or else. And it's probably still going to stop and buffer at some point, but it'll buffer a lot less on the TV than it does on my laptop.
Yay, professionalism.
Okay,
It's
we
the
have to
best kind of isms.
we have to
Except for it. Oh, are we ready?
we
Okay.
have to stop the watching stuff on HBO Go because it's only HBO Go that does this.
Okay.
All
Sorry.
right.
To be fair, you did submit this to the poll. I
Okay,
wanted
but
to
it was
watch
worth it.
Thunderbirds. That's on Amazon. It's fucking delightful, but here we
Okay,
are.
but it doesn't have Matthew Lillard.
It might, I don't know. But it's got puppets
It doesn't have Matthew
and
Lillard.
tiny models.
That doesn't compete with Matthew Lillard. Also, Matthew, if you're listening to this for some ungodly reason and have made it past the first, I don't know how many minutes, four
Why?
minutes of this recording, can I just say I'm sorry that I called you a meme? I am sorry. And for my listeners who don't know and haven't seen that TikTok of mine, I embarrassed myself in front of Matthew Lillard by asking
So
him
did
what's
I.
it like to be Wait, you embarrassed yourself in front of Matthew too?
Yeah, I talked about it during music when I was talking about how actors are tools. That
Oh, that's
sounds
right.
really bad out of context. I love you, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, well, no, I straight up looked at this man and I asked him very seriously, what's it like to be a meme? And he looked at me and he's like, you know how I said that there's no such thing as stupid questions? I changed my mind. There is such a thing as a stupid question.
Boom. Alright, let's fucking do this. You ready?
Yeah. Five,
5, 4,
four,
3,
three,
2,
two,
1.
one.
Matthew
Matthew Lillard.
Lillard. Oh, good, it's actually playing this time.
Thank God.
Oh, I don't have sound. Where's the sound? There's the sound. Okay. This is good. We got this.
Back when I had glasses and my short hair, everyone told me I looked just like Velma from this movie.
Heh. That's what you get for being
You
a
act like
nerd.
that's an insult. She's hot, okay?
Why? Why don't I have sound?
Because life hates you.
Why don't I have sound? There it is. Okay. So, on the incredibly rare off chance that you are watching this and you haven't already watched our music commentary, this originally was going to be like a James Gunn written like R-rated parody of Scooby Doo, and then they decided that instead it should be for kids.
Honestly, it would work
I
either
like
way,
that.
though. I still love it this way. It's dumb, and I love it.
I don't know. I just got disturbed by this movie. You know.
Look at those very realistic effects.
Oh.
I really was a dumb child. There he is! Okay, no, legit. There is something that no one can ever criticize about this movie. It is the casting of Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
Yeah.
No one could have done this part better than him.
Yeah. And that is why Scoob is trash.
It really is. I will never support that movie.
Damn. You see, I didn't ask you about that, Matthew Lillard. I could have been like, why didn't they put you in Scoob? What did you do wrong? But I
I
didn't.
brought it up. No, see, I brought up the Shaggy memes, and that made him sad because his exact words were being a meme. His exact actual legit answer to my question after he got done roasting me was, "Did that help me get the role of Shaggy in the Scoob movie, despite me playing the role for 15 years? No." And I was like,
Aw.
"Oh." I mean, he said it a lot
Aw.
nicer than that, but like Matthew
Yeah, we
Lillard,
always we always seem to slant Matthew Lillard slightly more mean
even
whenever
though
we
he's
try and
not
quote
like,
him.
it's just because like, okay, if you direct quote him, the words themselves sound mean, but he's one of those people who, like, even if he's being mean to you or roasting you, you don't actually feel
It's
roasted
Matthew
or
Lillard.
insulted
Yeah,
because he's
he's
just a
just a cool
genuinely
dude.
nice guy. And like,
And I couldn't
he'll
really
give you
tell
some
from the zoom,
amazing
but it looked
life
like he had a
advice.
Panerai, which is a very nice watch.
Oh my god.
No, he did. Or it was a knockoff, I couldn't really tell.
I
But
used to
yeah,
be obsessed
Panerai,
with
fucking nice
Sarah Michelle
watches.
Gellar. Dude, Matthew is just having the time of his life in this movie. Are you kidding me? Like,
Oh,
he
you are
is just
definitely like
clear.
4 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, hold on. I'll pause it.
Oh well. No, don't pause it. Stay with the viewers. One of us should be in sync. Did that? Oh, okay. I
Um,
thought it was a
none of us
self-driving
are
car.
none of us are Justin Timberlake, so therefore none of us are in sync.
Who? Wait, who was the random woman driving the mystery machine?
Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
Do you not know who Pamela Anderson is?
who's who? I I know who Pamela Anderson's is. Okay, but I'm just worried, right, that some of our dear viewers might not be 46 years old like yourself and not know who Pamela Anderson is. So,
She's a corn star.
if you could. What?
She,
Is she?
yeah, she's a porn star.
Oh. Well, actually, I'm surprised that the person who doesn't know who she is the other way around then.
Maybe I just watch more porn than you do.
Good for you. Oh. Oh, I had so many ideas of videos to put on the list.
No, 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 no.
Just be like, oh yeah, that's an interesting shot. Oh
Okay,
yeah, okay,
so
she's really committed here.
for the way, for the way that like Velma's hair is in this particular scene, I don't get why everybody said that I look like her. Cause like, yes, I had a bob, but I didn't have a bowl cut.
Yeah, I don't think that the bullying of children in the 1960s was quite the sophistication of remembering what hair looks like.
Fuck you. That was like last year, you asshole.
Oh, that was at
And
school?
you were,
Wait, adult?
yes, you were one of the assholes who called me Velma. Do you
Oh,
not
was
remember
I?
this? Yes.
I don't remember a lot right now.
As soon as
I
I
don't
got
even
my
remember how I
glasses.
got in this room.
No, legit, as soon as I got my glasses for like 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, every time you saw me, you said, Jinkies!
That's not calling you Velma. There's an extra level there, though, you know? It's more sophisticated by just calling you Velma. Oh, my pop filter is covering the subtitles, so they're all wobbly.
Matthew Lillard is acting his heart out much more than this film deserves.
Ah, that GL is such a perfect choice for Velma. I mean, really, the better choice would be the GLK, but that didn't come out until the Sex and the City movie. What was Velma driving? Was it like a Prius?
I just want to point
Or was it
out,
a silver Honda Civic?
I just want to point out, Matthew Lillard,
Was it a silver Honda Civic because you're Velma?
no, Matthew
Oh.
Lillard was hospitalized for severe back injuries for carrying this entire movie on his back.
I promise we wouldn't be this way if we didn't meet Matthew Lillard. I mean, wait, no, we
No,
would be
I
this way
definitely
if we
would, yeah.
didn't meet Matthew Lillard.
But we're especially this way because we have met Matthew Lillard.
Yes,
I
even
sent
if it was
him.
on a Zoom. I'm dying.
No, mine was
Oh,
in person.
Jesus Christ.
Mine was in person, and I sent him a thank you note afterwards, which I hope he still has.
Aw.
But in the thank you note, I explained how much like meeting him actually really meant to me because like when I was a kid, I was obsessed with this movie. It was one of my hyperfixations and special interests for a while, and like I told him like that meeting him really genuinely felt like meeting one of my childhood heroes. And then at the end of the thank you note, I wrote, P.S. Sorry, I called you a meme. I really hope he has the note. I
Uh,
also want to point out though, like he is very similar to Shaggy in one area specifically, besides the weed smoking. In the sense that like he is one of those guys who will be like who will blame his zodiac sign on everything. Like the first time he roasted me, he was like, "I'm sorry, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm just going to roast the shit out of you."
oh my god, I think I'm a rising Sagittarius. I think. I know because
Nice.
I went to school. I went to school with a lovely young lady who would constantly ask me what my sign was, and I just in her voice in my head I can just hear, "Oh, you're a rising Sagittarius," as like an insult, and
Was
like I
that
would say something
Tatiana?
very James, and
Was
she'd
that
be like,
Tatiana? Because legit, she looked at me dead ass in the face one day and she was just like, "You have Aries in your chart, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she goes, "No reason. It just explains everything."
"Yes, it was."
I knew it.
That's why I'm laughing. And also because I'm high. Did I mention that?
Yes.
Ooh, listeners, if you, I'm just
Oh
doing
my
work
god,
for future James right now, but whatever.
the most brilliant disguise
Listeners,
ever.
if, oh boy. Listeners, if you want to see who Tatiana is, click that video in the card. See, future James has to put in a card now. And also, yeah, watch it. What's it called? Making Him Better. The world's shortest sitcom, I think. That's the word. Watch that.
Oh,
Because
Freddie
I'm going to
Prince
plug
Jr.,
all
whatever
my
happened to you?
fucking videos before this video is over. And everyone bails.
Please stop. You don't see me plugging my TikTok.
Because you don't need to.
That's true. Everyone's here from my TikTok.
Rebecca, the entire purpose of this show is to funnel people from your TikTok to my YouTube. That is all this is for.
No, but seriously though, like Freddie Prince
Uh,
Jr., whatever happened to you? Like Sarah Michelle
oh.
Gellar, there was at least a bad film idea after bad film idea, like decline, and then bad show idea decline. But Freddie Prince Jr. had like two bad movies and left.
I mean, with a name like Freddie Prince Jr., maybe he just didn't need the money.
He Okay, well, combining his
Wait,
income from all the 90s movies that he was in with his wife's income from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, they definitely don't need the income.
that. Wait, this plane is so weird. Some of the seats are all facing the same direction, but then the seat behind Shaggy is facing the opposite direction. Is that so they wouldn't have an extra space in focus?
I
Because
have
that's
no
the only
idea.
row that does that.
I want to point out this girl's
That's
name is.
literally the only row that. Oh no, there's other rows. No, that's the only row that. And then the other side of the plane isn't facing each other. Was that meant to be less distracting? Because it's very
I have no
distracting.
idea.
And that's even before I get to the bars in the middle of the aisle. Which I guess is fine, but it's totally against safety
Yeah.
regulations. uh,
Scooby Doo's the real one. He's like dipping out so that Shaggy can get laid.
I'm sure Sir Shaggy would do the same if Scooby found a bitch.
100% would.
Yeah. And I wasn't being derogatory, I meant a female dog.
They named her that on purpose.
Yeah. I think this was the first. I think this was the first scene they shot before they were told to make it kid friendly.
Probably. Oh no. Are you gonna
Wait,
buffer?
their row
Okay.
is all facing the
No.
same direction. So I also forgot. I like watched these movies once each, but I had Scooby Doo 2, the GBA game, and I fucking played the shit out of that.
I don't know why that still makes me laugh.
That's
Just
my fucking
Scooby
shit.
turning around. Just Scooby turning around and punching Fred. But you know what? Fred is a shit. He deserves it.
Yeah, that's a lot of banking that plane was doing.
A
Like a
lot.
lot. Oh, that
That's
reminds
why
me.
I'm
I forgot to
terrified of flying.
mention. That reminds me. Before I forget to say it for the 50th time, because this is set on a tropical island, I've got myself another rum punch. It's nowhere near as good as they are when other people make them, but
I forgot that Rowan
they're
Atkinson is
right.
in this movie.
Yeah, and I also have a meeting someone story that blows yours out the bloody fucking water, Rebecca. So, when I was a very little kid, we went to the Goodwood Festival of Speed, which is fucking amazing. If you ever have the chance, it's the best thing ever, right up there with the Goodwood revival. And then Mr. Bean did a lap around the track, on top of his mini. Not Mr. Well, Rowan Atkins. I guess he was in character as Mr. Bean. He did a lap around the track, like sitting on top of a mini and driving it, like he did in the show. So that was
He's
fucking
always
cool.
in
But I
character
hadn't
as
seen
Mr.
Mr.
Bean.
Bean. Well, I hadn't seen any Mr. Bean yet. I was a very small boy,
I
and
actually
we were
still
walking
haven't.
around, and this man was talking to my mum. So I ran up to my mum and I'm like, "Oh, hello, mum. Who's this?" And then I turned around and it's a guy making a really weird face, and I got freaked out and I ran away. And then turns out that was Rowan Atkinson.
That's
Doing
hilarious.
it was like, "Oh, a child! I'll do my famous character for children, Mr. Bean," and then I just got freaked out and ran away. That's a good story, Rebecca. That was a
It's
good
a
story.
hilarious story.
I don't know why you're not like on the ground writhing in amazement.
That's
Oh, I
literally
remember this.
that's literally what our stage combat classes looked like. That's how I yeeted James across a room.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we did.
Happened exactly like that.
You realise I have that on film, right? So I could just insert it like anywhere and everyone can see.
No, because in the
See?
final cut, no, hold on. Because in the final cut, you don't I don't lift you, you lifted me. But I had to practice by
Yeah.
lifting you because Nate was a jerk and wanted trust exercises that involved me just carrying your ass. Like that's all we did every time. Everyone else, their partners traded off. No, he just made me carry your ass every single day in class.
No, they didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did they? I don't remember. I like how over
Yes.
the span of 2 episodes we've gone from Nate is amazing, he's fantastic to fuck Nate.
I never said fuck Nate. No, you want
It
to know
was
the cool thing about that?
implied.
I
Like
gained
Matthew
like
Lillard.
no, because I gained like no, I gained like at least 10 pounds of muscle mass throughout that entire semester. Just lifting your ass.
Nice. I think I gained weight too, but it didn't have anything to do with working out.
No, I wound up losing weight, but I lost weight but gained muscle mass.
Oh, yeah,
Like I
I
lost
did the
fat.
opposite.
I know.
Yeah. But
I had to carry you.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Rebecca. I would go into like a Dunkin' Donuts to get like, their breakfast sandwich, and I'd look at the menu and be like, "Oh, do I also want a donut to go with this breakfast sandwich?" And I'd think,
I
no,
should
I
have gone
probably
with you
shouldn't
to the
get
Dunkin'
the
Donuts
the
every
donut.
morning.
Yeah, but then I thought, you know what? Rebecca's lifting me, and she's doing a really good job, but she's going to get stronger soon, and that means that lifting me will be the same. So I better try and keep up with Rebecca's gains, so that it's still a challenge. So you're welcome, Rebecca.
I
You're
hate you.
welcome.
Excuse me.
Did you watch the Scooby Doo where Richard Branson was the monster?
I haven't seen the Scooby-Doo show in a long time.
No, it was a movie. It was an animated movie on a cruise ship, and Richard Branson was a ghost pirate. And then they took off the mask, and they're like, Richard Branson? And yeah, it was good. No, you're making that up. That's a thing that happened.
Got a Mr. Do here. I just love how there's a random dude named Melvin Dew.
This movie's better than I remember. But I think that's every
This
movie
movie is
once
like
I have enough indica in me.
no, this movie is like Shark Boy and Lava Girl level of bad. It's not actually
Yeah.
bad. It's very self-aware of what it is and doesn't try to be anything else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if somebody ever won me a demon head from a claw machine, I would actually be very touched.
No, it's the whole demon, though.
No one has ever won me.
Well, now we have a plot for A Simple Date too.
Dun dun dun.
They're dating.
No, I don't feel like Rachel would love a demon head.
I thought you were gonna say I don't feel like making a sequel, and I would say Rebecca, I've seen the view count. It's gonna happen.
Actually, we have decent views, and we just got an influx more this week.
Yeah, me and Tamia will hold you at gunpoint to do another A Simple Date. Like, I don't want to.
No, I'd rather, instead of making a sequel, I would rather,
A show.
I would rather make a show, yeah.
But you need to call the show A Simple Date 2 Autistic Boogaloo.
Okay.
And that's not just the name of the second season or the first season. That's just the name of the show. Like all the episodes of the show. That guy's trying. This guy's great.
She absolutely knows what kind of movie she's into. Alright, because, like, her
Yeah.
acting in this is way different than her acting in Buffy.
Yeah. Oh, and then she bites someone, doesn't she? I remember this. I remember this movie. Also, I think this picture quality I think is slightly better since I've stopped using my 8-year-old MacBook. So I think that
Oh my
that
god, how are the
resulted in
effects of the demons worse than the Scooby?
because nobody cares about the demons. Because you can use the same model as of Scooby Doo for the behind the scenes thingy.
I legitimately believed he was real. Okay, I believed that Scooby was a real dog.
Did you think the demons were real?
No, because there was no behind the scenes footage of them.
Okay. So you were watching this scene as a kid and you were like, oh, look at that CGI creation chasing a real life dog.
Yes.
Okay. So when you were watching this scene, were you like, those background extras weren't in the DVD extras? They must be CGI.
No, because they look human.
Did you think that rabbit's CGI? Because I don't think
No.
he appears in the extras. I don't know what they were talking about with Sagittarius's roasting people.
Matthew Lillard was like legit born to play Shaggy. I am like, he is the only person who could do it.
Yeah. Who did they fucking get for Scoob?
Somebody who wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but I feel like he was famous. Was it fucking Elijah Wood? No.
No, it was Will
Hang
Forte.
on.
It's Will Forte.
Oh, fuck. Why did it
Who is
pause?
funny, don't get me wrong. Will Forte is a very funny guy.
Oh, god damn
But
it. Hang on, I gotta... Oh, no,
Will
don't pause again.
Forte
Okay.
is
No, I
no
gotta
Matthew Lillard.
disconnect my AirPods.
There is only one Matthew Lillard.
And reconnect my AirPods.
And I want to point out, like,
My brother's
Matthew
freaking the
Lillard,
fuck out in the background. Sorry if you can hear that, listeners. Oh, and now I've
I
got the
want to
spinning
point out,
wheel
like,
of death, and Scooby-Doo paused again. Alright, I'm a solid 8 seconds behind.
okay, alright, I'm
Oh,
pausing.
okay. No, I can
Pausing.
hear. It's fine. I can hear
But I
now.
want to point out, Matthew Lillard is one of the only people that I know of who could actually, like, make a reference to themselves and not make it sound cringy or dumb. Because legit, when he was talking to us, he was like, I use 0.001% of my power. And it was like the coolest thing I had ever heard. It should have been so cringy, but it was not. Because it was Matthew
Matthew
fucking
Lillard
Lillard.
actually has the same power as WandaVision, where he can just create reality.
Yes. I agree.
Did you watch the latest episode, the fucking exposition dump?
Yes, I did.
See, I'm like,
And
this is coming out like...
still wondering why they didn't comment on the fact that two canonically Jewish Romani people joined a fascist rebellion.
Oh, you know. Just stuff. What was I going to say? I forgot.
Dude, Fred is
Oh,
such a
I
douche.
forgot. Oh, yeah,
I
it's gonna...
always hated Fred, even in the cartoons.
Yeah.
I loved Daphne. I loved Shaggy. I loved Velma. I just hated Fred.
Yeah. What if Fred was the villain once? When they pull out, they catch the baddie, and they're like, now we'll see who you really are. And they pull it off, and they're like, Fred! And then they look at where Fred was, and it's like an actual monster, and then they all get eaten. That's what I want. Brought food.
Oh man, some dorky chicks
I'm
like
doing
you
the worst
turn me
thing
on
you can
too.
do on a podcast.
I feel like that was a roast at me. Ah! I hate that trope. I hate it when films do that.
Wait, you hate the trope of the eyes being in a baby on the wall? Because that's not a
Eyes
trope. That's
watching
very unique
people
to
on the
this.
wall.
Oh, the dwarf.
Oh yeah, definitely hate that.
Wait, do you hate dwarfs or eyes on the wall? I'm still
Eyes
a
on
few
the
seconds
wall.
behind you. Oh, okay. Oh shit, little people. Fuck.
Dwarf is not a slur.
Isn't it? I thought I thought little people was the correct thing to say now.
That is the term that people who are not dwarves came up for it, but most people
Oh.
who have dwarfism I know of don't have a problem with being called dwarves.
Oh. Well, never mind. I take back my take back. That it was a correction.
Unless, somebody wants to correct me, in which case I
Those
have no problem doing
chickens look very, very, like an R-rated part of anatomy. I like how she had to realise that they're moving towards them before she realised that she should run.
Right.
That's a good, Wait, are you muted?
No? Can you not hear
Oh,
me?
okay. No, I can now. Yeah, those chickens don't look very, peachy. Or PG. Is this PG-13?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would go straight up his a-hole. Like,
Cool.
seriously though, I think that I was about to say I don't know if Matthew Lillard was underpaid or overpaid for how well he did in this, but he was clearly underpaid.
Yeah. How much was he paid?
Everyone, I don't know. I
It
don't know
was
how
a,
much he was
it was
paid, but
enough
it
to
wasn't
buy a
enough.
Panerai, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how much he was paid, but it definitely wasn't enough for how good of a performance he gives as Shaggy and how much fun he is clearly having. Everyone else in this film was overpaid. I don't care how big of a star they were overpaid. But Matthew Lillard deserved more. Just so you know, James and Rebecca Watch is now officially a Matthew Lillard fan account.
We will only be watching Matthew Lillard movies.
That is not a bad way. Matthew Lillard has made some amazing movies, okay?
I think this is the
Is this
only
how they make
Matthew.
Republicans? We all know that people wouldn't willingly choose the Republican Party. They have to be brainwashed into it.
I'm so glad we both outed ourselves as leftists in the last episode. Because now we can
Right.
add, fucking.
Political
What's
humor.
it? Yeah. Well, now
Tell
we
me
can
this is
add
not how they
control
make
of the Chicago
Republicans.
7.
Tell me that this is not how they make Republicans. This is how Republicans act in everyday life. Notice how all the people they brainwash too are white.
Yeah,
They're all
because
white.
they're gullible.
Because white people are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that's not how young Republicans talk, too.
I'm surprised there's not a bow tie in this.
Right? Not to, shit too much on young
No, white
Republicans, but
people
I
are
swear
easy
to
to.
God, young white Republicans are the cringiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Yep. Yep. But then, and white people are so easy to brainwash though. All you need to tell them is that other people are going to come for their stuff unless they give all their stuff to you. And they'll be like, oh shit, okay.
I would like to say white Jewish people are excluded from that, but no, we're not. We are still that gullible. Ben Shapiro is proof enough of that. And he is legit the most anti-Semitic
Why
Jew
does
I
that
have ever
demon
seen
have
in my
two
life.
penises?
Because what demon doesn't have two penises?
True. Never mind. Good job, Vilma. Good job. Lucky they accounted for 5 seconds of looking at what's happening before escaping.
Right.
Oh, was this movie?
I'm pausing it because I'm way ahead of you.
No, I meant the burping. No, I take it back. This is beautiful. This is better than Cats. Matthew Lillard could have saved Cats.
Matthew Lillard could have saved Cats. I just want to point out, like, in the canon of the cartoon series, Velma and Shaggy are dating.
Huh. I would not have shipped that.
That's because everybody ships Velma with Daphne. Nobody
Yeah.
looks at Velma and thinks that that is a straight woman.
Or Daphne and Velma with Shaggy. But I think that was just a video I watched on the internet. Actually, yeah, it was.
It's time to summon the big muchachos.
That Scooby is very well integrated in this scene. I definitely believe that that's a real dog in that suit of armor.
Oh, 100%. This movie is just fun. Like, it's a masterpiece.
Oh, fuck. You know what we should add to the list?
What?
The In-Betweeners 2.
What is that?
Because I was about to say, I don't normally like shit and fart and burp humor, but then I remembered the In-Betweeners 2.
I don't like that kind of humor. But I've never seen the In-Betweeners. Much less the In-Betweeners 2.
Well, it's very good. It's 4 seasons and 2 movies, baby! Keep this show going for years! Oh, have you seen Rat Race?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
All I remember it
I want to
was
watch that now.
that Mr. Bean's character falls asleep a lot.
Yeah, he had
And
narcolepsy.
and Seth Green was in it as a weirdo, which he always is.
Yeah.
He is very comfortable in his acting type.
Yeah.
And then I remember
Is that the only things you remember? As a young
Smash
Jewish
Mouth.
girl? Did you remember
Smash
anything
Mouth
else?
at the end. I didn't know
Oh,
he was
yeah.
Jewish
Okay.
back then.
Oh. Wow.
I was unfortunately
There's,
not raised under my culture because the Jewish side of my family came to America in the early 1900s to escape anti-Semitism and persecution for being Jewish. They got out
that's an
like
overreaction.
they got out like right before Kristallnacht, and then
Oh.
came to America, and they were very, very afraid of people coming and persecuting them for being Jewish. So they changed their names and told no one of their heritage. And
Ah.
as a result, my family has grown up without knowing of our Jewish heritage. Like, we didn't get to be raised with our
fun.
culture. It's not fun, actually, because, like,
Yeah.
right now, I'm supposed to be celebrating Purim, but I don't know how to celebrate Purim. I'm still learning. I'm hoping to be able to celebrate it next year. Purim, for those who are not Jewish, Purim is a holiday celebrating Queen Esther. uh, and the time that she literally saved the Jewish people from a genocide. Queen Esther being the Jewish queen who married the Persian king and then stopped a genocide of Jewish people. And in order to celebrate Purim, you dress up in costumes, you party. It's kind of like Jewish Halloween. But I don't know how to celebrate it fully because I wasn't raised Jewish, unfortunately, even though I am Jewish. My family is trying really hard to get back into our culture. We're trying to reclaim it and like trying to understand that side of us. But it's hard.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that you're having a very sincere conversation
Over
about a
Scrappy
heritage
Doo.
that was taken from you while a puppy urinates on a woman.
The contrast is just
I don't,
hilarious.
I don't know how many people are going to listen to this without the movie. But
Okay,
you're missing a lot by doing that.
I just want to point out though that the creators of this movie hated Scrappy Doo with a passion. Like they
Yeah, that comes
absolutely
across.
hated Scrappy Doo, which is why they made him a villain.
Yeah, that came across.
But in their defense, everyone hates Scrappy.
Oh, wow. That, just looking at the reflection of Scooby Doo in that mirror, I definitely understand why you thought he was real.
See? You're
Also, I
starting to
like
see it.
how a dog could. I like how a dog could casually lift a table made out of solid rock. I mean, it clearly isn't solid rock, but I feel like the movie wants me to think it's solid rock, and yet a dog just lifted it.
These effects are so terrible.
Oh. See, I had the subtitles on and I knew he was going to be cut off. It ruined that surprise.
Which would have been a great
Man,
surprise.
I should not watch Deep Blue Sea with the subtitles. There, the dog just casually moved a thing of solid rock there. So,
Poor Velma, always
that's
losing
cool.
her glasses. I love how the
Jink-
monster gives it back for them.
I think what you mean is Jinkies.
Haha.
Oh,
Sorry.
so's Velma high?
Yes.
Oh, she is. Okay, cool. It's hard to tell. My
I
high
love
dog
how the
goes all
rest are
over the
just like
place.
watching without running at all.
Of course they're gonna watch, Rebecca. It's a movie. What else are they gonna do with it?
Okay, but that guy that Velma was talking to that was super into her, he's the real MVP. He went to try and save her from the monster and then unfortunately got caught himself. But still, he barely knows her
Yeah,
and he was
four
willing to
minutes
risk
after the
it.
monster got her.
He was willing to risk it all for that pussy.
Unlike your attitude to saving recordings of cats. Oh no, not
Fuck
Rowan
you.
Atkinson. Oh my goodness. These effects.
Brilliant. Just
The
brilliant.
compositing is wow.
I just
Oh,
want to point
trailer
out
shot.
this came out a year after Lord of the Rings.
I don't think Lord of the Rings had the same budget as Scooby Doo though. It came out a lot later than Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
This song's a fucking banger though.
It really is.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. This is like fucking nostalgia.
Okay, like a lot of people hate on this, but this is legit how the Scooby Doo cartoon is. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo cartoon is
yeah.
exactly like this, so I don't know why people would hate on this. This movie is good. I don't care what anybody says. This movie is good, and I will stand by that.
I mean, they could have done it like Roger Rabbit style. Would that
Like
be
with an
better?
actual
I don't
cartoon.
know. Yeah, like it's a cartoon. Oh, we should watch Looney Tunes back in action.
No, you know what we should watch?
What?
If we can find it on a streaming service? The Rocky and Bullwinkle movie.
Oh, is that the one with fucking Robert De
Rocky and
Niro in it?
Bullwinkle? Yes, yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I have
Jesus.
heard that it is both like amazing and terrible.
Oh,
And
Jesus
James,
Christ. Hang on,
you love bad puns. Rocky and Bullwinkle is totally your thing.
Speaking of live action movies that are based on cartoons in the real world, there's a fucking Tom and Jerry movie that's in theaters and on HBO.
What?
There's a
Oh,
you
the
know how
Tom and Jerry
fucking the
movie.
Warner Brothers slate. Yeah. Am I that hard to understand right now? Because we're halfway through. Oh boy. I'm sorry, listeners. I should be less high for this. What was I
I
saying?
do think though that the line earlier, like a few minutes ago, where he said we should just let those monsters eat Fred and Velma, that is really out of character for Shaggy. Shaggy's a coward, but he would never leave his friends behind like that.
Yeah. But Matthew Lillard fucking sold it, didn't he?
I mean, he's Matthew Lillard.
Whoa. Is it a 2018 movie? Oh no, that's a TV show.
Matthew Lillard needs more work.
We should hire Matthew. His star's on the wrong way round.
He's
What the
not
fuck?
real.
What the fuck?
He's a bad guy. What do you expect?
I expect him to get the fucking flag the right way round.
Never.
If they want to at least pretend to be part of the government.
No.
That's not
We should
even
have
like
asked
Jaws
Matthew
where it's
Lillard
hard to
to
tell. It
guest
was
star
very
on this.
obvious.
We should have asked Matthew to guest star on this with us.
Oh, Jesus
Not that any of us
Christ.
actually have his contact
Matthew Lillard
information.
would leave within like 3 minutes.
He would have. He would have been done.
Oh, man.
He would hear us like just
So,
fawning over him, and he'd be like,
you got...
"Okay, I'm out. This is creepy, even for me."
Nope. Yeah. You got Peacock, Rebecca?
No.
Because that's the only streaming service with Rocky and Bullwinkle. And
I'm
I don't
getting
want to get
Peacock.
Peacock.
I'm getting Peacock.
No.
We're getting
No.
Peacock. James, I am telling you,
I
you
don't
will
fucking...
love it.
What am I going to do with Peacock?
Watch Rocky and Bullwinkle! And a couple of episodes of The Office.
I was in a room where The Office was playing. I wasn't paying attention, but I was present during all the episodes of The Office.
I keep forgetting that Frosted Tips were ever a thing.
Oh, have you watched Chuck? Oh shit, is that Submariner?
What?
Hang on. Go back to that shot. Go back to that medium shot on Velma.
No, don't go back to anything. You're not... Do you mean Daphne?
I think it... What? Whatever. One of the women.
Daphne and Velma are two different people. What up, dog? And dog.
Yeah, that's a real dog.
Tell me this is not young Republicans trying to be cool. Because that is exactly what young Republicans act like when they're trying to relate to people.
Yeah. Get the dog. Or
Oh my
Mormons.
god. It's so
Brothers
easy
speak.
for Daphne to get captured.
Oh shit! I didn't know Republicans could do that.
It's the power of Trump.
The power of hate compels you.
And the
The
one black
power of
guy,
hate
very.
compels
This
you.
is this is just an island filled with young Republicans. It's like
It's Ben
300,000 white
Carson.
people and one black guy.
Uh, wow, real dog.
I didn't think he was like a real dog per se. I just thought he was a real Scooby.
A real creature.
Yeah.
Like that they found in the jungle or something.
Yes.
Why didn't
Look,
they let
I
Matthew Lillard just
I
ride the
never
quad
said I
bike?
was a smart autistic. I just said that I am autistic.
Just smarter than most people.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the line from A Simple Day? I can't remember.
No, I said I'm not much smarter than the average person.
Yeah, that's it. That was the one line where I'm like, no, you know what? Rebecca's just playing herself in this movie.
Oh, that's not really terrifying.
Just for one line. Oh shit, Mary Jane's got me seeing things, man. They got this really cool, like, stunt shot of a quad bike doing a jump and revving. And then they put a CGI dog on it.
What do you mean say that to your face? He just did say it to your face. Seriously, Matthew Lillard did not get paid enough for this. There is not a single
I mean,
part in this entire... Like, everyone else,
at
I
least
can
he's
see...
acting opposite another actor and not just talking to midair.
No, but, like, I have to say, though, like, throughout this entire movie, everyone else, there's, like, you can tell that they're trying to be the characters from the show. Matthew Lillard just is Shaggy. Like, he just is.
You know what? I don't think we met Matthew Lillard. I think we met Shaggy
Shaggy
playing Matthew Lillard.
Using 0.001% of his power.
Matthew Lillard doesn't play Shaggy in a bunch of movies. Shaggy plays Matthew Lillard in between movies.
By the way, I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but I just want y'all to know, because I follow him on Twitter, Matthew Lillard, like, legit takes every single compliment that people tweet at him to heart. Like, he takes it to heart. It is the sweetest thing you will ever see.
I'm gonna go compliment Matthew Lillard after this.
No, seriously, you should. Like, he legit takes them all to heart. It is the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know, he's no puppet. I really wanted some Thunderbirds or Go after the monstrosity that's fucking music. I would be so happy watching my little puppet men fly through the sky. Oh well.
That's terrifying.
To be fair, it's not as terrifying as half of the posters we put in our thumbnails.
Okay, see, this is why I didn't have an issue with people telling me I look like Velma. She is hot.
But that's not what we... that's not what we were meaning, though.
Huh?
Nothing.
Shut up. I'm gonna pretend like I look like a hot version of Velma because there is no ugly version of Velma.
Uh, have you done a
I used to do my
Instagram
hair
shoot
exactly
as
like that.
Velma yet?
No, I never have, and I can't do it anymore because I don't have dark hair anymore. My hair is red now.
I mean, it could not be.
No, I don't want to dye. I would have to cut my
Oh my
hair
god,
again.
it's Ben. It's Ben Shapiro. Why did they get Ben Shapiro to play Ghost Fred?
Ay. Did they say Darkopolis? Darkopolis?
Yeah, they are Republican.
They are Republicans.
How could he not go through a door?
I love how he just
Does a
puts that
door?
guy back in the plastic.
Back in the torture pot. Oh, why wasn't this R? Or PG-13?
This movie's still fucking great.
It is. Then again, when I was this
Damn, she. Okay, this is gonna
inebriated,
sound
I
really
thought Cats
awkward,
was good.
but like, she's got some really nice boobs.
Better you say it than me.
Hey, it's okay if I look at boobs. I am a very, very beautiful bisexual woman. In fact,
Hey,
it's
I didn't say I was
encouraged for
not
me
looking
to.
at boobs. I'm just saying better you say it than me. Hey, Velma. Your friend's about to be fucking murdered by a monster. Maybe skip the quip?
Never.
Like, you could save your mate from being murdered and then tell her the quip. She'd probably still appreciate it because you just saved her from getting murdered.
I love how they put
Like,
Velma
while
in
she
the
was
same
talking, that thing
outfit,
could have
except they
fucking
gave her
lunged.
like a low cut shirt.
That is slow cut. Ooh, that was a full. I guess I did a pretty good job though bracing his shoulders. I think it looked pretty
Oh my
flat, but
god.
then again, I am high. Oh,
That's not creepy at all.
ooh, yeah, that hasn't aged.
Not at all.
Where did Fred get the
The purse.
or where did the purse come
What?
from?
Hey, why are you pausing? There we go.
I didn't.
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
you. My TV paused for some reason.
Oh, oh, and then they all get switched.
Oh my god, no, stop it! Why? My film exited out!
Oh no! Just when you got Matthew Lillard doing a Freddie Prince
Oh
Jr.
my god.
impression.
I'm so
Oh,
I'm so far behind.
oh no! I don't want to edit this. I'm at
There's
58,
no way you can.
13.
5813.
Yeah, take me. Not take me. To come to me.
Okay.
Ooh, fire. She just like stabs him.
The voodoo guy?
Yeah, he's like, I know what to do with this guy. Shank. That'd That'd be good.
Dark
Oh, that's dark.
Apocalypse. If they wanted a pure human soul, they could just use Matthew Lillard.
Like, okay, okay, Shaggy, time to do Matthew Lillard.
Like, Matthew Lillard is a pure soul.
Oh, boy. Rowan Atkinson.
Scooby's name is Scoobert Doo.
Yeah. I don't. Didn't you know that?
I know, I do know that. I just want to bring it up. Because it's dumb. Like, I love Scooby-Doo, but that is
no.
too dumb for me.
Oh, that was cute with the smiling and the picture.
Mm.
That was cute. I liked that.
Scooby is cute.
Why do all the movies have to, like, fucking split them up? I just want fun, classic Scooby-Doo adventures.
Honestly,
need
like a
them to
Rick and
be
Morty
fucking
style
split up.
Scooby-Doo would be so dope.
Yeah.
With just like...
But you can't try too hard to be like Rick and Morty. Because I watched a bunch of Harley Quinn last night, and you can try too hard to be Rick and Morty.
Is that what
That
Harley
being said,
Quinn
it
is
is
doing?
fun to watch when you're high.
I thought
What?
it looked funny. I haven't seen that show, though.
It's good. I mean, I haven't watched it sober, but yeah, it's fine. It feels like it's trying a bit too hard. Like, it feels like it's trying too hard to be
I
like
love how
Rick and
earlier in the
Morty or like some
movie...
other show and not just being itself.
I love how earlier in the movie, though,
It's like
like,
the
Shaggy was totally ready to sacrifice Velma and Fred, but, like, Scooby, he's like, nah. Nah, bro.
I'm gonna fucking save Scooby, even if it takes all of you to die. You three are a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Okay, but in his defense, I would also sacrifice all of them for Scooby.
True.
Although, okay, I
And
would
and
sacrifice
that's
literally
weird because the
anyone for Matthew
lifespan.
Lillard.
Yeah, but that's interesting. That's interesting because a dog doesn't live nearly as long as a human,
Who cares?
which is a
It's still
fact that was
Scooby.
made abundantly apparent the last time I watched this movie.
Well, you also know that Scooby is an alien,
Yay, sadness.
right? Like, you know
What?
that? Scooby is an
What?
alien. Like, canonically, he is an alien.
Oh, is that how?
That's
I
why
thought
he can talk.
was
No, he's
the
an alien.
descendant. I thought he was the descendant of the dog of Alexander the Great.
No, he's an alien.
Oh. Oh, God bless you, Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard is just...
Why is Scooby-Doo 2 not anywhere?
I know. That one has Seth Green in it, too.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, we could add the Italian Job to this. Because I kind of want to watch that now.
I've never seen The Italian Job.
They're both good. I mean, I haven't watched the first one in a while. Maybe I should. There was like a movie called The Italian Job that came out in 1969 and it had Michael Caine in it. It's
Oh, I
really
know
good.
that there was a movie called The Italian Job. I own it, but I owned it on DVD at one point, but I never actually watched it.
No, they remade it. They remade it, actually, I think in 2002 as well, with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my God, did they?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg, very early in her career, Charlize Theron, I think. Jason Statham. And Seth Green. That's what I was thinking of it. Has Seth Green as well.
I used to get this song stuck in my head all the time as a kid.
It's fucking jams. That's literally me in the dance classes at AMDA.
I legit cried
Just,
every day in dance class. I am so bad at
just,
dancing, and I get really embarrassed about it.
uh, just me, just standing in the back row, just watching all the people
Okay,
ahead of me, so I
you
can
know who
copy
actually
them.
legitimately dances like Matthew Lillard like this? Dylan Wood.
Oh, I
Watching
see it.
Dylan Watching Dylan
That
in
makes
dance class is
sense.
legit just watching that over and over and over again. It made dance class so much more tolerable because he literally does that in every dance.
I buy that. God damn it, Fred. There very clearly wasn't any music. Fucking look at somebody else and stop thinking about yourself, you vain motherfucker.
Never. I'm pretty sure this is Freddie Prince Jr. failing at improv right here.
I mean, it fucking works for Fred.
I mean, that's true.
That totally fucking worked for the character of Fred. So was he really failing?
No. Fred
Uh,
always annoyed me. Like, he always annoyed me when I was young. Like, every time I saw
uh,
Fred, I was like, Daphne deserves better.
uh,
Although Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar are adorable together.
no, I'd ship it. I think that scene with dance Fredding was
Dance
just they
Fredding
called cut and then just that's just how Freddie Prince Jr. acts.
wouldn't shock me.
Oh,
Matthew
this is a
Lillard is
sweet
acting
scene.
his heart out in this. He got underpaid for this role.
He should have got an Oscar nomination.
He should have.
At
He
least a
should
Golden
have.
Globe observation. Not nomination. That's the word. You
He
get
should
nominated for
have.
awards, not observer-rated.
Matthew Lillard is a god.
Oh no! Oh, the dog died.
Any movie with a dog, the dog dies. Are you kidding me?
If only there was a website to warn us what movies have dogs dying in them.
There is.
By the way, if you get triggered by something, does the dog die get.com is a good way of avoiding triggers. Fuck yeah, Rowan Atkinson. What a weird contraption that's gonna put him in Rowan Atkinson. Yay! They had a bit of the theme song in the score.
They always do that.
So that's where that started.
What do you mean where it started?
I mean, I guess it is. It's not a hard decision to make.
Yeah, they've always done that in movies
God
based off
damn,
of
people
cartoons.
tried on this movie.
I mean, they had Matthew Lillard acting his heart out. How could you not try?
Yeah. But, oh, I'm digging this score. Whoever did the music for this, that's good. They did a good job.
Oh, that's
Dun
not
dun
terrifying at all.
dun. How many years after Men in Black was this?
Um, like 3 or 4.
Okay. No, I mean after. Yeah, this came out. This came out after Men in Black.
I know.
Yeah.
Men in Black came out in
See,
'99.
I was wondering. Okay. I just knew it was before this because this came out in 2002, and there's that scene in Men in Black with the World Trade Center in the background. That's how I remember what movie came
Yeah,
out
that's
before
actually
what.
how I had to think of it too. I'm not gonna lie. Scooby's
And
just totally
Spider-Man
ready
came out between
to
two of them.
sacrifice poor Melvin Dew.
Who's Melon Dew? Isn't that a drink?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, this is where she bites the man.
Hmm.
Fuck, I want to watch Thunderbirds. I'd watch it after this, but I want to save it for this. Yay, go Daphne.
This was
Don't
like
get
legit
captured.
the entire reason that they caught or that they cast her, because all of those moves are like
Remember what I said
left
about the
over from.
music?
Hmm. Are you
Remember
tired
what
of
I
it
said about
already?
the music?
Are you tired of it already?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna have to partially retract that statement. uh, Also, I like how for this like super creepy, like hella evil island,
Hmm.
they very clearly emulated Hollywood with the massive sign. It's like, what's the most evil hellscape you can imagine? Oh, LA. I miss LA.
Ew.
Uh, God damn, how good is Matthew Lillard?
Matthew Lillard is amazing. Matthew is
You
incomparable.
just Let's just change this from James and Rebecca watch to James and Rebecca adore Matthew Lillard.
That is a good title.
We'll start a new podcast that's just talking about how great Matthew Lillard is. Oh no, not Mary Jane. Yeah, this TV doesn't work much better with the new computer. That's a shame. Yeah,
Yay!
bye. I forgot that went really weird and in slow motion.
Yeah, I've noticed in the last half of
That's
this film they
weird.
do a lot of really weird slow motion shots that clearly weren't
That was a
shot in
good
slow
kick.
motion. That was actually.
Not that, the one before it. Yeah. They should watch this on Corridor. the stuntmen and women react.
Honestly, even if I was in a terrible stunt movie like this, I would still love to do the stunt movie where I get to like kick ass and be that
Yeah,
like.
you just fight a lucha libre door.
I mean,
Is that
that
what it's
wouldn't be
called?
out of character for me.
Probably.
Most of the people I fought in stage combat class were like wildly out of my weight class.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm not being mean when I say that, James. You are twice my height.
I'm not
Like,
twice your height.
I
I'm twice your girth.
How tall are you?
What?
How tall are you? You're at least what, 6'2"? 6'3"?
6'3".
6'3". Yeah. You're like
Yeah.
way taller than me. You are so
Not
much taller than
twice.
me. You
You're
are
not
almost
3'1".
you are almost a foot taller than me. You are
Yeah,
half a
that's
foot taller
not
than me.
double.
That's still a lot. That's huge.
That's a fifth or a sixth, depending on how math works. How does math work? I don't know.
Okay, like, I know that they're married in real life, but they have no on-screen chemistry. In
Are
this
they?
movie, at least.
Huh.
Yeah, they're married in real life. They've been married for 20 years.
Oh my god, walk up to Daphne. She should
You
go,
mean Velma?
Fred, walk away, and then run into Velma, yeah. Damn it, movie, you missed a trick there. Yay, Rowan Atkinson. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention to this movie last time I watched it.
See, they have more on-screen chemistry than Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar, who are actually married.
It's almost as though marriage like sucks out your soul or some shit.
No, they still are very
That's a
much
good
in
beard.
love. They have kids and everything.
That's a good beard. Is that a good beard, Rebecca? I think that's a good beard.
It's an okay beard. It's not the best I've seen,
Maybe
not
I'm
the
just
worst.
so blown away by his chemistry. Oh, we should watch Johnny English. Yes.
We should watch more things with Matthew
Speaking
Lillard.
of poo jokes.
No,
What?
we need more with Matthew Lillard. This is a Matthew Lillard fan
If I
account
just
now.
tell you that all the If I just tell you that all the movies I submit to the poll have Matthew Lillard in it, will you believe me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So glad I can
I'm
abuse your
autistic.
trust.
I'm very gullible.
No, you're not. Damn it, Rebecca, you're supposed to say yes, I am, and then it's like, oh wait, no, you're supposed. Wait. Yeah, you're supposed to say no, I'm not, and then it'll be like, she was sculled into believing she's not. She is gullible. She's not gullible. Wait.
That's way too confusing for me. I'm too stupid for that.
I'm so glad they legalized weed. Filmster?
When has anyone ever
Is that
called
like
her
a blog she
Filmster?
does? Is that her blog? Did he
I don't know.
Did he plug her vlog?
No, she doesn't have a vlog. This was before vlogs were a thing.
Oh, okay. This is Trump flying away in Marine One on January 20th or 21st. So what if I went a little bit crazy? I'll be back. as they drag him off in the cage. That's so Trump on January 21st. Oh, fuck you, that's funny. Did they send an aircraft carrier?
Yes, to pick up a puppy.
They sent an aircraft carrier to deal with a dog
Yes, they did.
and a cult.
But they did not send
Okay,
in the
cool.
National Guard to deal with an insurrection.
They just roll up on Congress with with an aircraft carrier, like the scene in 2012. Oh fuck! I've got some ghost pepper jelly. Oh, I can eat ghost pepper jelly. Oh, I want some ghost pepper jelly.
I will never understand that. The pill. I don't like spicy stuff.
I didn't either, but then it helped me feel alive, which is just something
Um,
that's hard to
I
come
gotta
by.
cut out early. I'm sorry. I'm getting a call from Tamia. She's called me twice now, and it's very
Oh
late,
shit!
so something
Oh,
might
let
be
her
wrong.
know. Tell her the SD card's in the mail.
Okay, will do. Bye, everyone.
All
I
right.
loved this movie. It was great. Bye.
Bye. All right, audience. It's it's just me and you. So I think this is the end of the movie. I'm pretty sure, because it's got the credits on it. But it could be a fake out. You know, it could be like Wonder Vision. You know, Wonder Vision when they had the credits before it was the end. That was fucking crazy. I remember that. And if you haven't seen it yet, this is fucking coming out like 2 weeks after the end of WandaVision. Unless they did that extra Rowan Atkinson. Unless they did that extra episode that people seem to be going on about. Um, yeah, you should watch WandaVision and The Mandalorian. Good. Although it had that fucking crazy Republican in it though. So, I mean, I had the benefit of watching The Mandalorian before I knew it was a fucking lunatic in one of the roles. But that's okay, you know. I did get some kind of weird centrist vibes from some of the people who worked on The Mandalorian in the behind the scenes series. But that's alright. You can't let that get in the way of you and a good thing. Why the fuck does Matthew Lillard not get fucking top billing? Like, what the fuck? Also, why were the Sugar Way cast members listed under cast? Because aren't they playing, like, themselves? So shouldn't it be, like, Sugar Ray, like the singer, whatever the fuck he's called, and then himself? And they make fun. Whoa. Hong Kong Kung Fu Team. That's interesting. They shot some kung fu in Hong Kong, as it would seem from the credits. I didn't think there was that much Hong Kong in it. Paul Salty Braincast as the production sound mixer. Brain Cat. Brian Cat? That's a weird name. Salty. It's like, hey, we gotta get the sound mixing, better get old salty. Although it would be salting, because sound mixing is a fucking task and a half. Let me tell you, because I did the sound mixing for A Simple Date, a movie you've probably seen, and yeah, it was annoying. And then we put it out. It was finished, under 24 hours after it went out, and I watched it a day later on a TV, and I was like, oh shit, there's like 5 mistakes in the sound. Oops. So yeah, sound mixing isn't easy. So maybe it is good that they had old Salty on it. Yeah. Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo animation visual effects by Riverman Hughes. Interesting. I've never heard of Riverman Hughes or whatever I just said. John K. Goodman is one of the animators. John K. Goodman. I wonder if he's related to John Goodman. That would be interesting. Moulders. Pipeline setup. 2 people did pipeline setup on this movie. Oh, it's probably a work pipeline and not like a literal, actual. Additional effects by Giant Killer Robots. I haven't heard of them either, but that's a pretty cool title for your visual effects squad. That's good. Lava Records. Oh, Atlantic Recording. Okay. That's bigger. Shaggy, where are you? Rock the Juice. Happy ending. Fucking hell, that's the name of a song. That's the name of a song that was chosen before they decided to slant this more towards children. I got distracted for a second there because Discord said, hey, you can't be on a call on your own for this long, you fucking loner. Yeah. Okay. Oh, colour done in Australia. That's cool. And Motion Picture Association of America. I used to think that Motion Picture Association of America was a production studio. And I was really proud of them. I'm like, fucking hell, these fucking production studio, they've got their symbol on the credits of every fucking movie I watch. They must be fucking good. And turns out I was an idiot. Anyway, we're at the end now. The movie's done. You can go home. Get it? Like the Ferris Bueller thing. Or, instead of going home, don't go home. I changed my mind. I don't want you to go home anymore. Instead, I want you to go to jamesmichaelhayward.com, which is where you can get all your James Michael needs satisfied in whatever way you choose. And always remember, Matthew Lillard is the fucking greatest.